This is the match that unfortunately knocked Rabbi into the loser's bracket and moving Scrawne further into our tournament. All right, so off the bat, we're here with Scrawne. He managed to spawn himself Scrim. You were random, correct?
Yes.
All right,
random
Scrim. All right, now, okay, for Scrim, what's the big disadvantage and what's the advantage they have, and what's kind of your initial strat to go?
Beginning game is normally really weak, unless you go air and you can kind of harass them. What I was going for, I think Rabbi went for, was the same thing. Yeah, you build a crane and you basically jump towards the blue Tiberium.
Okay.
And you can kind of leapfrog off the little extractors you make. And then what you do is you get 2 harvesters, kind of what Fabled Integral does, and what we all do is the people that are really good at the game is they sell their factory, they get 2 harvesters per 1 extractor, which is a huge econ boost. And plus you get the big thing I needed it for was to scout. Like, I'm going to kill this building right here to scout up here to see what he's doing. It kind of plays into my strategy, which is going to come along a little bit later.
Okay, so at this point, you guys have both managed to work your way to the blue Tiberium fields.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like a
I know.
there.
Yeah, you have two refineries. Okay, so you sell. Now there's a 2-to-1 ratio you're talking about.
Yeah.
Going to the refineries. At this point, you guys are pretty equal.
Yeah, if you go back to my blue Tiberium, same. I have 2 harvesters.
I beat him too a little bit.
Little. About a second.
Like right now, I think I send this about a second. Yeah, that just goes back. That one's already got full, so I'm already getting a lot.
Okay, so at this point now, what's your next move? What are you looking to do?
Well, what I'm planning for is building a nerve center, which is going to make it so I can plop down a lightning spike down here and harass his harvesters, which is going to completely mess him up. He's going to have to send units over there and take that out before it kills his things. Mm-hmm. And I'm basically trying to distract him long enough so I can get my air up and send it to him and just harass his harvesters. That's the biggest thing in the game is the money.
Okay, so now you got some abilities on the side. Now that came from what?
This is what I wanted. I came from the nerve center. Well, right here at this point, this kind of killed me. It kind of blew my whole thing. So he killed my thing. I needed to get it right there. So what I did is I popped this down, which is what I shouldn't do. It's 1,000 Tiberium to put up here so I can harass with this thing. That was my whole strategy. And he messed it up by killing it, so I had to do that as kind of a backup.
Basically, you scout their blue Tiberium or whatever economy they have. Then you throw down a lightning spike in it and have the lightning spike kill harvesters.
So I'm going for harvesters.
You basically did an offensive, aggressive, defensive turret rush.
So basically, that's going to be up there for a while.
Right.
I repair it, and then my main strategy is down here getting these 2 air plants to make air units, and then go up here and harass his harvesters still. And he has all predators in his GDI, so I figured he wouldn't have any anti-air until he sees it, which he's going to see pretty soon.
Right.
And also what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kind of make a line straight towards this, so I can the other Tiberium.
So now you have 2 fields, 3 fields.
I'm gonna have 3 fields essentially. And that'll be a huge boost. I don't think, he hasn't gone there yet, so I'm gonna have a big boost.
Okay, so he's already setting the predators out. He notices the air there.
Right. I actually was gonna try and put quick pressure on him. The problem is he actually did go quick air. Therefore, my predators are absolutely useless. If I send those 6 early predators, which is a rush that I like to do to try and kill his harvesters, it won't work at all. Right now I cancel all my predators and go straight pit bulls.
Alright, now pit bulls are anti. Okay, now what's the really benefits of a pit bull?
Those are pure anti-air.
Yes.
They're not really good. They're good for scouting and anti-air. So he kind of cripples his production.
Oh wow, yeah, they're shooting some good stuff up there.
He cripples his production of these things which can kill land, but my guys have that covered. Though I think he does some damage, but
I believe I killed 1 harvester.
Okay, now you just sold your air. Why?
Okay, right around here, what I'm doing is it's a strategy which probably needs to be fixed in the patch, but you build these things called gravity stabilizers, and they cost 1,000. And when you sell them, they give you 500 back, and they also give you this unit, which gives you it's really good against tanks. So basically, what I'm doing is I haven't made a crane yet.
Oh wow, yeah.
But what I'm doing is I'm queuing them up. They build in 10 seconds, and then they give you this unit, which is really good versus tanks. Right. So
okay, so
I'm doing is just spamming these airfields.
And that unit, by the way, costs 800 Tiberium. He buys the building for 1,000, sells it for 500, making the unit only cost 500 Tiberium. That's why he's saying it needs to be fixed in the patch.
So basically, it's
my tanks are now useless because those shock troopers are very powerful against tanks, and they cannot be run over except by mammoths.
That's the biggest part is they can't be run over. So I kind of have my things scattered everywhere. I don't really know what I'm doing, but he's doing some damage. It's not enough to take him down.
Not nearly enough. Like I said, those early prez were completely nerfed by the fact that he went fast air. Luckily enough for me, I was able to put out about 6 pit bulls, as you can see on the screen. That's going to take care of almost any air I want.
Okay, now those pit bulls are doing no damage to those troopers.
It's all anti-air.
Yeah, they do no damage to infantry, nearly no damage.
Alright, so Scrawne is harassing you up in those pit bulls can't do anything.
Yeah, I basically just forgot about them, and they...
They'll actually...
The harvester for the win.
Yes, you got it. So my guys are cruising around there. I think they're repairing now.
Okay, so at this point,
did get Tiberium.
At this point, you're spamming your airfields. You've managed to control 3 of the 6 Tiberium fields.
Yes.
So you guys are pretty equal in that. Rabbi has moved down to his last one. All right, so the pit bulls and the predators are coming in. Like, what's your initial thinking with this? Or just the pit bulls? I'm sorry.
When I see these, I basically know he's going to kill all my air. I think he might actually. So I
believe I do.
I get a crane in here somewhere, and I start to get these the airfields and just get them and sell them so they can just kill his units.
I
actually do it at
oh wow, okay.
So they keep coming out and keep attacking, and they do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, and my attempt to stop them, I believe I actually threw down a barracks and was pumping the anti-infantry rifleman squad. Yeah, right there. With a couple anti-tank squads in case they came in. There's some APCs which are heavily anti-infantry. As you'll notice, they kill the shock troopers relatively fast.
Oh, they do. They have a nice little turret going.
As you can see, I'm floating 17,000 Tiberium, which is what you're not supposed to do. But it kind of goes along with the strategy. You get a ton of money for not really spending anything.
Right.
And within here, what I should be doing is teching.
Check your defensive, because I believe you have...
no, I don't have any.
Okay.
I did get an advanced thing which makes me build the main part of my strategy, which took me a little bit to get there, but it's these things, the storm columns. 3,000, if you have 3 building tabs, you can queue 3 at once, which comes later. And I was just queuing them, and I think I put one down here and ended up killing his whole army.
Wow.
Yeah.
See where I put it.
Okay, so at this point you're going to put up those defensive rods or whatever their nature
storm
is.
Columns.
Storm column. I'm
yes.
sorry, you put up the storm columns, so just to try to take out his pit bulls and the APCs. What's Rabbi up to? I mean, you have.
Well, here's what you missed this. What I did was I built 3 of these of these things and built into his base, and I sold the 3 behind. So I have 3 units going towards him, and now I have a thing where I can build my defensive towers. So basically, I'm doing defensive, offensive push.
So basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to cover most of the map to move yourself up, and then
put the defensive towers in, which he does an excellent job of doing.
Now, did you manage to grab that 4th Tiberium field up there on the right?
Eventually, he actually will. He throws down the defensive turret in his base at first. Now,
he runs away, and I have to basically just build a ton of towers. All I'm doing is looking at this part of the screen, building towers and building towers. Just taking down my power, and I can't do anything.
I will kill his blue Tiberium maker. I will kill the harvesters back there. But the problem with getting all of that is it's not enough when he takes what's supposed to be my 3rd Tiberium as his 4th mining field.
So pretty soon I'll be queuing up.
As you see the forward defensive turret right there,
yes,
they're the strongest defensive turrets in the game. And when I only have 2 of my Tiberium fields, it's going to be very hard to actually overpower
Okay, so now he just dropped another one of those lightning rods right down there. That's going to take care of all those little pit bulls right there?
It's a little too late, though. He'll have to rebuild it, obviously, but yeah, they one-shot the pit bulls.
Basically what I'm trying, he's just running around because he's way too quick, so I'm just building towers and putting him in my main spots. I think I'm going to pop him down here so he can't kill my
right, and
harvesters.
I see that, so I run away.
So now I basically have my base defended, so now I can focus more on my offensive, which I forgot about. So now I'm up here now. And basically right here, I'm going to go for the win and just, not going to go for the win, but I'm going to sit here, get more money, make sure I don't mess up too much. And I queued up 2 refineries or extractors to get here.
Right now he's basically taking
his 4th Tiberium field and working his way closer to your base.
Right, compared to the 2 that I have.
Okay, now you have mammoths out. Did those do any benefit for you?
They did great in the beginning.
Right.
I don't
before he can
rails. Did you get the rails?
I actually did not get rails. I did not have time and I did not have the money.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The main problem is
those lightning rods are crazy.
They're pretty good.
The mammoths, I could not get enough of them out to overpower his defensive turrets. Usually if you get a good amount of units out, you can pick off defensive turrets one by one. The problem is because he so quickly took my Tiberium fields, and I didn't have that money, obviously, I could not produce enough mammoths. As you'll notice, I only get 6 mammoths, I believe, the entire game, which he has more of the $3,000 defensive turrets than I have mammoth tanks.
Yes.
So he puts a little offensive behind my defense.
Obviously.
He cuts me down the middle pretty much. And I almost lose it, or I did before, where I only had one of these. If one of these things breaks, and I still have my defenses there, I still do stuff, but I can't build anything else there. It's stuck. So I have to go all the way back down to the beginning.
Right. So right now I'm basically trying to stop him from mining my money that is designated for me. But looks as though.
But now he's got some more of those troopers seem to be giving you a really nice little
the troopers
footing there that you get from the airfields.
Yes. It's the main part of the strategy. It gives you a bunch of money. You need a bunch of money for this. So
as you can see, I take out one of those defensive turrets with 3 mammoths like nothing.
But those, you get me good here. You get me good.
Yeah. Basically, right here, it's a push for the win or lose. Because the longer he's up, he'll be mining more of the money on the map.
Now, yeah, you're like, okay, I'm over that base. I want to go take care of his main
Right, he has
main
2
assets.
defensive turrets right there. There's nothing I can do.
And he spams that. Yeah, I've seen you do that quite a lot. It seems to be
at this point, I kind of knew I had him. I was just looking at this tab right here, building a bunch of towers, putting them kind of everywhere, trying to build up towards his base.
He's just kind of waiting for the one last
defending now.
So now you've extended yourself all the way up into his base. I mean, you have map advantage controlling 4 of the 6 Tiberium fields. So what are you looking at in estimated time of defeat here?
Probably if I created more offense, probably a while ago. But probably in about 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
To be gone. It takes me a while to
Not
get up
even
here.
that. I know that if I have no money and he has a pushing of defensive towers, I'm not going to sit there and force him to finish my base off.
I did send some back here to take out his tech centers. This is pretty funny, actually. I needed to kill this because I thought at that time if he got railed, I was going to be screwed because I was actually not feeling too hot with 10K. He ends up killing all these, and I do some awesome strategy to kill it. So we'll watch that. It's in action right now anyway. That's just the normal.
Okay, so now we're waiting. Your troopers are getting taken out.
Yeah, I just sent some up there randomly, and they ended up doing a lot of damage to this. And
as you can see, I sell both of those refineries earlier. I don't know if you saw that. Just to
I did see. I said to the 2
just to try and get money because I am that far low on money. And now,
what's that? Oh,
the lightning spike,
okay.
And he's going to kill the tech center with it.
Like I thought it was do or die if I kill this, even though I have nothing.
So you get the little repair button on there. No,
it doesn't quite kill it. So I
believe it does.
No, it does not.
Wait, what are you going to do?
Swarm to come in and kill it. They're only anti-infantry. I just sent them on the building. I think they did like 1 hit point and killed it.
Oh no!
Wow.
No kidding.
Because I figured the lightning spike took it out. I didn't.
No.
I wasn't watching at that point.
It's pure anti-infantry.
They do no damage to buildings.
Okay, now swarm. What is that?
It's the thing that dropped in the beginning.
A bunch of bugs.
It's a quick anti-infantry spike. You drop it down and it does massive damage to any infantry. But as you can see right now, he's floating 15.
Whoa, what are those?
Tiberium.
I decided to make some infantry and just send him up the back of his base. Normally,
just kind of harass it.
Normally I like to harass. I didn't do much this game, so I thought I'd give him some in the back. And then I got some engineer to hopefully get there if I needed it. I did get the thing to get the stasis, what's it called? Stasis chamber to get the commando type unit, which is, where is it?
Now I hear commandos are pretty badass.
It's called the Mastermind.
All right, yeah. What are some of the benefits of having a commando?
Basically, what it does is it can take over any building at once, and you can build next to it, or you can sell it, and you can make their units if you want. So this guy's eventually going to get way up there. I think we're going to take.
And they're fast too. It looks like we're all
quick bugger.
Yeah. They're all commandos, or for all the races like that fast, like quick.
The GDI is a bit slower, and the NOD one I believe is stealth.
It's stealth only when standing.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So
I just decided to build a bunch of random units because I'm kind of lost because I have so much stuff on the map and I'm not really used to that.
He has a full queue of defensive turrets, most likely waiting
for you
to attack.
Oh, 3? Wow.
He ended up killing one of my cranes, so.
I didn't notice 4.
I'm going towards offensive units, and I'm just kind of putting them everywhere. I don't know why. Not very skilled in this.
Now let's go. Oh, okay. They do have some benefit to destroying. All right,
these are primarily to kill vehicles and then buildings.
Yeah.
If the vehicles run over them, I think they take damage.
They actually will die.
They die.
The thing is, the AI is actually.
Damage.
See, as you'll notice, I killed a few of them by trying to run them over with the harvester. But
they take damage by getting run over.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're going for his power to kind of just shut him down.
Yeah, but at this point in the game, I have no money and almost no units. He can do whatever he wants. I
think I used I should have done this way earlier, the stasis shield. Basically what it does is it makes it so in this little bubble, I think I do it here, it makes it so nothing happens in that bubble. If they're trying to kill
like
you,
a
you
defensive shield?
Yeah.
Now when are we going to see this?
It's not necessarily a defensive shield. It's something that'll actually freeze all units underneath it. Although they're protected,
they can't move.
Therefore, if I have 12 mammoth
now, can they still attack?
There it is. So I put it here so he can't build right now.
It puts it all. It puts
he can't build it all.
No No way, that's great.
Yes.
So that basically just stops him from doing anything. So I'm just going to run him up.
And then his mastermind takes my war factory. But at this
Is
point,
it?
I already know it's a good game.
I tried to make one of his construction yards to make some of his army kill him with it.
Okay.
I believe
Good
he
game.
pushes with the defensive turrets coming up here.
So we're looking at GG right here in about the next couple
It's been a
seconds.
good game for a while, yeah.
Yeah,
I just
it was
didn't
good
finish it.
game when he locked down my 4th type
Okay,
area.
so there goes
fourth
this
type
war
area
room.
That was it.
All right, that was
An
pretty much it. Well,
interesting,
that was a
fun
great
game.
that was a great match, guys.
Thank you.
Scrawne definitely dominating the way. Scrawne, congratulations again for taking 2nd place. And
Thank you.
what's this, your 3rd white shirt?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Well, very, very nice, Rabbi. Thanks for coming out from Vegas.
Absolutely.
Very great competitor. Very good knowledge of the game. We're off for now, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
See you later.
See you around.